Hi, I'm Jamie Dixon with Guitarist magazine, and today we're looking at a very interesting amp by British manufacturer Ashdown. Now, in recent years, it's almost as if amp makers have collectively gone, hey, amp heads don't have to be in heavy, bulky plywood enclosures. We can actually put them in relatively compact steel enclosures. And so we've seen a sort of rise of lunchbox heads, and as they're called, basically the idea behind these is you contain the normal innards of a conventional amp within a much smaller, lighter enclosure, and that makes it easier to gig with. It's more compact, easier to carry on flights, whatever you might want to do with it. And such is the case with this amp here. Now, Ashdown are normally known, or best known I should say, for their bass heads, and straight up looking at this, you've got many of the hallmarks of the breed. You've got the VU meter there, which does actually work, especially at higher master volume levels. And I'll quickly run you through the control set before we hear some sounds, just so you understand that it's actually got quite a lot of flexibility within this compact frame. So you've got a boost on here, which you can set the level of there. You can either engage it with that switch on the front, or you can use a foot switch to do that. There's a gain or clip switch there, which just changes the gain structure slightly. So turn it up to clip, and you've got a tighter bottom end and different sort of harmonics in the top end. Again, that's a sort of voicing thing. Bass, middle, treble, perfectly conventional there, and a presence control. So you can really dial it in nicely to suit your rig. Master volume there, and as mentioned, you can set your boost volume there. Interesting feature is they put the effects loop inputs and outputs on the front of the amp there, so it's very easy to kind of put your delays and things in there. And your general input is just there. And there's a fan that cools the whole thing down, because it's obviously in a very compact chassis. That's always on, you can't switch that off, but in practice it's not particularly audible, so it shouldn't ruin your recordings. Quartet of EL84s in there providing the power. So the kind of sounds you'll expect from this amp are what it pretty much delivers, which are sort of Brit sounding, nice, crunchy, suitable for classic rock, fair bit of headroom, 30 watts there. So, you know, good amount of power for gigs in most situations. So without further ado, let's hear it in action.